Ooh. It misaligns a bit now because of the curvature of the Earth, unfortunately. Plans. So that should save or solve our power issues a small amount. That gave us a bit more. But it's power that never goes away. That is the most important thing. We can also set up, make a pretty big power plant up here. Hit 4 coal veins together. You are correct, they do take up a lot of land. But they're so easy to manage. They always work. And you never have to do anything to them. The same if you take coal and just throw it in, it's also pretty much just mining its own business. But as soon as we get artificial sun, though that is quite far into the future still, things will be a lot easier in terms of power. Or just a Dyson sphere for that matter. But I do like the artificial suns. They are pretty good. So, can we make... Yeah, we should probably set up our beams now. We just need to add titanium to the main boss to get titanium alloy, or just put down a chest for that as well. Because then we can... Yeah, titanium alloy is the last thing we need. And then just this one to be produced. So let's set up titanium alloy. That should be very easy to do. I'll just set it up. Should we set it up at the start? No, because we need to make it down the line anyway. We'll set it up down here, titanium alloy. There we are, a bit more space. Ah yes, they do take quite a bit of power. Ah, look at that, 60 kilowatts, so one wind turbine can supply 5 of these just with idle consumption. Then the charge is, if you just set to 300, then it's a 1-to-1. So 1 logistics station to 1 wind. That should be easy enough to manage. Yeah. Because it'll just not increase the charge more than that. And with that many wind things, it should be fine. Good, so we were looking at getting titanium alloy first. So steel and sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid we have right here, and steel we have somewhere else. Let's get you down above our processing units. So here. That looks good. And then sulfuric acid will go from here to top. And there and there. Because right now it's good having pretty decent production, but max production is not the most important thing at the start. But it does help quite a bit. So now to drag you down. There goes sulfuric acid. Let's quickly set up what we need first. Smelting facility, 3 inputs. We'll have sulfuric acid on the inside, then we should be good. Giving us 3 items per second. That means 4 of these will fill 1 belt. Oh, that's weird. That might be a Twitch issue, because I haven't heard any issues on my end. So, 1, 2. Oh wait, not 3 per second. Did I just completely missay that? It's not 3 per second, it's 0.33 per second. So we'll need... What's that gonna be? A lot. We need like 36 to fill one belt. Yeah, that's way more, because the limiting factor will be the sulfuric acid anyway. So we can handle 18 in a row with the sulfuric acid we get in. About that. Might be wrong with that math, but that's what we got. Do you have any smelters over here? Angelo. Thank you for saying it. Let's see. That. No. We'll just craft some then. No worries. High strength, lightweight structure. That's the start of the Dyson sphere. I hope at one point they will implement an easier way to set up the Dyson sphere. Because right now it takes a lot of manual clicking to actually get it built. But we'll look at that a bit later. Because that is a bit annoying. Was it stone I needed? It was. Yes, good. Yeah, I detest manual work. It is. I'll spend days automating something if it means I never have to do it again. I do that at every point. That's also why I say build the main things already, get them all up and running as fast as possible. Haven't really done it this time, other than the main things. But that is the first thing we'll set up when we get our new stations. But I always regret not setting it up if I forget to. Because I know it's so easy when you have it. You never have to handcraft anything ever again. There's a way I normally force myself to do it, and that's play, if you know Factorio, there's a lazy bastard achievement, where you only have 101 crafts in a game. And I should probably just use the same mentality for a Dyson sphere, because then I know I only have 100 crafts, and then I have to set up automation right away. I'll advance. Or at least if you could made in Excel or something like that, I can do it. Oh, this research is going pretty quick at the moment. Didn't we have more titanium somewhere else? I guess not. So should we set up 16? Titanium alloy. Problem up, we don't have that much throughput on 12. Let's just set up 8. I think 8 will be a good start, and we do need... no, we can't do it with just normal inserters. As long as we get sulfuric acid on the inside, it should be fine. as it stands. Out. Yeah. That is very true. Wait, we need a lot more inserters. Yeah. Yeah, but after you've learned it, you'll be doing the calculator forever after that. Pretty much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do one more. Let's do 8. That enough for 8? It is. Perfect. And power. That's wrong place. Power. Power. Correct. Yeah, it is correct. This looked. Oh, it's because you are placed wrong. I was like, why does it look so crooked? I knew I did something wrong. There we are. So now we have the setup for our titanium alloy. The power is holding strong. No problems whatsoever here. Just ignore that muck. That is fine. That is fine. If you know that meme with the dog and the house is on fire, this is fine. That is my life. Once in a while, when playing these kind of games, it's fine. Power can easily hold. Yeah, no, just wait. It's fine. Let's see here. Firstly, let's get hook up sulfuric acid up here. We did. And you are right above this line, so we mean sulfuric acid has to go on the inside, so let's start it there. Oh, lack of items. Damn it. Those places. Then we'll just grab a bit here. Do force splitters. You can never have too many. And belts will bring a bit more for you. Manual crafting. Exactly. Oh. When we get logistic towers, then we'll automate it. I believe. There we are. Let's get you down. Number 2. So you just forget landfill as well. Typical. Here we are. Very nice. We have 4 producing. Oh wait, is something lacking? No, we are consuming everything. It's just the steel that can't keep up. Wow. Oh wait, we're gonna consume all the steel in a minute, ain't we? Making encased beams. Or Titan alloy. That's gonna consume quite a bit of steel. No, I work. I'm nowhere close enough to do this full time. Nowhere close enough. This is just for the fun of it. Here at night. And COVID gives us a lot of time at night, so we can't really go anywhere. Though it is starting to open up a bit. So this is just for the fun of it. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I would stream more than I normally do, but real life doesn't really allow me to fit in a steady schedule. So that's why I mostly do YouTube recordings, because I can do that when I have time and then upload it at steady schedules. But that's the way it is. Unfortunately. Oh well. At least that's the way I like it. I like my day job, so it's not a plan to ever make this full time. It's just a nice hobby next to my job. Because if I make it my full-time job, I think I'll end up hating it after a while. Because I like playing things that I think is fun. But if I don't want to play a game, I would hate that my livelihood depended on me doing it. Which is why. It is too unstable. You can have a few good years in social media like this, but if you don't keep reinventing yourself, at one point you'll really hit a snag, and then you're just screwed. And that's the backside of the medal, if you can say it like that. Another Dane that did get to live off doing this, and that's Nilaus, and he's doing a pretty good job, if I say so myself. And doing a lot of good. But then again, he is full-time, and he is spending every waking hour of the day either streaming or recording for YouTube. So respect to him for making it work. Yeah, me and Nilaus live in the same city. I don't know where he lives, but I know he lives in. So he's a Dane as well. For some reason, Danes have something with building games and automation. But different from Nilaus, he's an engineer. I'm not. I'm just a bloke that's doing this as a hobby. Yeah. There's two types of players. There's one where the game is in focus. I'm very much something like that. And then there's the one where the person is in focus and he can play whatever he wants and people will watch it. And to some degree I'm probably more of you're watching me for the game. At least I think so myself. I don't think I'm entertaining enough to draw in a big audience. Mostly because I'm kind of chill in the way I'm doing things. I'm not that high octane things that people like to watch. He does the ratios perfect every time, and I'm not that. I don't want to be that. I'm just a bloke having fun. Talking with people. Not expecting to make a living out of it, but enough for a beer here and there, or buying a game for a fan or something like that can't afford Factorio. For example, that's always something I like to do in getting a community server up and running. But yeah, the pressure of making it my livelihood is not something I want to do. I'm not a creative enough guy to do that. Well, thank you for that, Mark. That means a lot, you said that. But yeah, I don't think I'm creative enough to do it full time. So this is good for me. I think this is perfect for what I want to do. Titanium. Should we just put down a chest for now? I think that might be so we can actually clean up the floor. See, we have titanium on the inside. And again, this is something I don't like to do because right now I'm not automating titanium. I'm making titanium a manual process, but it's just until we get interstellar, so or interplanetary. But in that regard, I'm fine with it. Even though it's not something I would normally do. Because we have all this litter over here we have to take care of. Let's get you picked up. I do like that sound. Oop. It's quite hilarious. There you are. Thank you, man. But yeah, I think the main thing that's holding me back from doing this is that my real life and my family and such doesn't... Well, it's not that they don't allow me to do it, they're very supportive of what I do here. My girlfriend is amazing in that regard, but I would never do it full time. At least not for many, many years. But that's why I like Patreon as well. That gives me a way to not having to worry about making an income of it. Just having a bit of passive on the side. So that is a bit needed with some of the editing I do. You can go in here. And there's the rest. And now every litter is picked up. Perfect. Thank you, man. I probably just need to be better at promoting myself. I'm not a guy that likes to show off, so I'm not good at promoting myself. Which is very important you do. Yeah, exactly. So let's see here. Steel. That's right, that's the next thing we needed. And steel is being consumed somewhere back here. Steel. Perfect. Let's get you down this way. To about... Ooh, can we get it up the way I want to then? Luckily the splitter's at the bottom, but we might just have to do it a bit crooked. That's fine. There we are. That goes in, that looks good. There needs to be some place where we can stack them. Can we stack this? That can be stacked, that's perfect. In case we need to drag something from further back. So now we can do that, that, and that. Good, so now we have titanium alloy. Great. That gives us enough to actually make interstellar logistics stations now. So now we can make these. In the last component we have plenty. So the last thing we need is just hooking up these two. I'll probably hook up this one now and then set this one up next to it so we have these two automated. As that is kind of important to have. So 2 more things and then we have everything we need to continue. And we are about halfway around the planet. Oh, only a quarter way around the planet with the main bus. So that's pretty good. And then we'll start to do mega builds. Because that is what's needed for this mega base. So let's see. Yeah. Exactly. I think we have 3 in storage, but that's fine. Luckily we don't need that many at the moment. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's 300 megawatts of power. I don't know why I said kilowatts of power. Why didn't you correct me? I'm an idiot. Oh well, we will need a ton of power. We will need power. It's always the power. Probably should get solar cells running soon then. But yeah, we'll see what we'll do with power. Or just get solar panels up and running. Could in theory set up silicon production on our planet and just get that to generate a ton of power and maybe ship it back in energy exchanges. Yeah, we'll see what we'll do. Mostly just want to get to what's it called? Didn't we already research that? A mini fusion generation. This one. If I can get to this, that will generate a ton of power for us. Yeah, we'll need batteries if we do the other thing, shifting between planets. But we'll see what we decide to do. Thrusters firstly. We have titanium. Other one we'll get. Just made in a normal assembler. So we'll take 1, 2. We'll go in to here. Can we put in you? Not quite. We can do it here. That should be fine, I think. Do you need to go on the inside? Yeah, that's fine. We just need to go get our motors. I don't think we ever added that to the main bus though. We have them. Oh wait, did we? Oh, we did. Good, perfect. And it goes to right here. Yeah. Past Dgray did it well. But that's also why I like the main boss, just for that simple reason that you're able to do things like this. And we need to get you in right there. And you were at the top, so that seems fine. That seems good. That can go into this one. Stop that. One just go to right there and down. Yeah. Exactly, so you'll go in here. Ooh, that should be fine. And you can go there. You'll make our reinforced thrusters. Are you fast enough for what we need? Every 6 seconds, that gives us not enough. We do need to upgrade you, but we don't need to run full speeds, do we? Oh, we can. Wait, there we are. Seems to be just around what we need. Maybe a little bit too slow, but it's fine for what we need here, just to save a bit of power. Yeah, I like, I'm quite bad as well to some degree. I like doing it in my head, so as long as it makes sense to look at, it's good enough. I like keeping my brain active like that. Figuring out ratios and such. I think that's a fun part of the game as well. So let's see if that works. That was just needed for the logistic vessel. 1, 2, 3 items right next to here, what we need. And then we just need the processing units in. Do you there? one. Thank you for following. Blazer? Blaze. Let's call you Blaze. Blazer. Again, me pronouncing things is not the best in the world. Let's do that. And you will make ourselves some logistic vessels. So now we have drones, then we have logistic vessels almost done. And then we have all we need for getting things off